Hi, my name is Andrew, and this is my 15-112 term project. The objective of my project is to let the user recreate a 3D print from an audio recording of the print in action. So the way that a 3D printer works is by changing its X position and its Y position while extruding filament. In doing so, it creates a thin layer of the model that it's trying to create, and with several thin layers upon each other, it eventually forms the three-dimensional shape of the object. The idea that really lets the reconstructing algorithm work is the fact that motors produce a certain frequency of sound depending on how quickly they are turning. And so if you can isolate the characteristic frequency of a motor at a certain moment in time, you can determine how quickly it was turning, and from there you can ultimately determine what the printer was printing. So, to use my program, first create prism, select 2 points on the print bed, and that's a prism. And you can change the height with the up and down arrow keys. I like 5, so click to create, and now we can load this up in our 3D printer software. And so here's the prism that we just formed. And if your printer is connected, you can select to print. And while you print, be sure to record it in a 16-bit WAV file format. And after the recording is done, you can select to reconstruct it. And so you open up the recording. This is a recording of a different prism that I made earlier. You can translate it, which runs the algorithm. It takes a while. The algorithm goes several levels deep. And when it's done, you can export it. And we'll name this test 19? Yes. Okay. And now we can load this file. And so here's the prism that was created from an audio recording that was not the same one that we just created. Here's the template that matches with this reconstructed model. You can see just by visual inspection that these two are very similar, so the reconstructing algorithm did a good job. However, there's a little flaw towards the top. The topmost layer is slightly incorrect. So while the algorithm is not perfect, it does a pretty good job in determining what was being printed. I hope you enjoyed a look at my 15-112 term project. Thanks.